Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Rockman X3 Part 3. We're going after the next Maverick, and no, I don't have the weakness yet for this Maverick, but I'm only taking him on because his weapon is one of the most valuable weapons in the game. A weapon we'll be needing for defeating Boba Fett's ghost, so we'll never have to deal with his ghost again. And same with the Bite, that other boss. Just get this guy's weapon, and they'll be easy then. Shining Taigiro, yeah, he has Shining in his name. I guess he uses those Wolverine claws of his to slash down someone's door and stick his head in and go, "Here's Johnny." Yeah, seeing that head say that would probably scare anyone, and if this actually just comes out of nowhere, it's like, "Here's Johnny." Yeah, just use his X-Buster and blast that guy's head off. I mean, try to smash and warp his head and then break it into a bunch of circuitry, a bunch of huge pile of scrap metal circuitry that we could probably sell for. I guess a pretty decent price considering the fact that scrap metal circuitry is probably worth a lot to people who like to collect those kinds of things. This level is some of the best music in the game. It's set in some sort of jungle. Almost looks like it's maybe Vietnam or somewhere like that. Or some sort of tropical jungle maybe. And I think there's some of these walls, these cracked walls have hidden areas in them so you can access some of the goodies this level has to offer. And oh boy, this level has a lot of goodies. We just got one of them already, the sub-tank. That's 3 sub-tanks now. There's only 4 in this entire game and we already have 3 of them. It's like the game's throwing sub-tanks out. It's like this game wants us to want to keep playing it. So it's like, well, how are you gonna want to keep playing it? By you staying alive. And how are you gonna stay alive? By getting sub-tanks so you can have more health to keep you alive longer. And some more heart tanks too, as there's a heart tank in this level. Pretty much every level in this game has at least one heart tank in it somewhere. And if you think those trap wall door enemy things again that aren't really much of a threat at all, they barely stand a chance against us. Let's give a few full charge shots on. There we go, now we can cut through this wall, which will reveal some more hidden secrets, some more secret goodies that were being kept from us. Oh look, it's Dr. Light again. Enter this capsule X. This upgrade will improve your arm ability, your arm cannon. It'll allow you to charge your charge shot for longer, which will allow you to charge a cross shot, some sort of like triple extra powerful charge shot. Just step into this capsule and your weapons will be a lot better now. It'll also make you climb ladders up and down a lot faster too, so X could climb up ladders about, I don't know, this increases the speed of him able to climb up ladders. That's the only time I think in the entire series we ever had an arm cannon upgrade that caused X to climb ladders faster. It's not an overly useful upgrade, but it's still pretty good. I mean, that's more of a side thing. The real gift is that new extra powerful charge shot that doesn't really add an awful lot to the game, except for maybe fighting some of the bosses later in the game, but that's about it. Extreme full charge shots are not always the best. Sometimes it's better to shoot a bunch of partially charged, but several small partially charged charge shots often do the job better than one overcharged charge shot. Well, look, it's this boss. This some sort of like, I don't know, is that the monster from Dune or something like that? Dune or Empire Strikes Back? Maybe that's that monster that lives out in the asteroid. Did he originate here? And his parasites, those parasite bug things. Yeah, this is very typical for a mid-90s game to have bosses like this. Jumping Flash had bosses like this. Philosoma had bosses like this. And this game came out in that same relative period in history. And now we have our new charge shot, new highly advanced arm cannon that can it's supposed to be able to make short work of this guy. Or, I think it would have been more ideal if maybe instead of just making it the charge shot last longer, or make the charge shot, take longer to fully charge and then it's a more powerful charge shot. They should have made it so instead of just makes your regular shots do more power, or do more damage against your enemies. I don't think Dr. Light was really thinking about that when he designed these arm cannons. I don't really know what was going on in Dr. Light's mind when he built all these. Does he have a life? I guess maybe he doesn't. I mean, we saw in the first game he made a few upgrades for Mega Man X. Yeah, I guess that made sense. But by now, it's like, we're well into the series now. This goes on throughout the course of the series. He's giving us new upgrades he made. Did he not have a life or something? Is that how he got to go and make so many upgrades for Mega Man X? And look, the game's insulting us too. We just took out that mini-boss, and all he gave us was a small, tiny little health refill. It's like the game's mocking us, like saying, you went and killed this boss, and all you get for it is a small, tiny health refill. That does pretty much nothing, because we still don't have the armor upgrade yet. it's still possible for things to kill us in like 2 or 3 hits, which is pretty typical for this game without any upgrades. I don't think there's anything hiding up there. Or something hiding around here, maybe, or hiding around there or down there or something like that. There's those things that have those, this almost looks like those mace things. The things that have like a giant mace on them. I don't know what the concept of those things are. It seems like a odd concept. And when they're not launching anything, just kill them easy. And sometimes the extra charge shots kill more enemies on the screen sometimes if you're lucky. That requires like precise timing and a lot of luck as well too. So in those mini-boss chambers, and look, there's no mini-boss in it. Bite's not ready yet to come out and get us, which is good if you don't have the weapon yet to kill Bite, which is why we're going into this level first, because this is where we're going to get that weapon. It's a more strategic approach to getting this game completely cleared, which is what I intend on doing, because I can get this game completely cleared, and that's how you get the most amount of fun out of this game, is from getting it completely cleared. That's where Mega Man X3 or Rockman X3 truly gets its charm from. I think there's something over there still. Oh yes, there is. It's a heart tank. There we go, we got another heart tank. Health for filth. Now our health can hold a lot more. And I don't think we're equipped yet. I don't think we have enough resources to fight this boss. Yeah, we don't. So I was gonna head back over to Acid Sea Forces stage here. This is the best part of the game to grind. If you're going low on health, just kill these enemies several hundred times. It's the kind of random, requires a lot of patience. When you kill them several hundred times and collect the health they often drop, eventually you're gonna get all your sub tanks filled up, and then we'll have enough sub tanks to go and fight this guy, the tiger guy. Oh yeah, Shining Tiger. Oh yeah, here's Johnny. Here comes Johnny, and but here's, I don't know what else he'd be saying, but he's gonna be shooting his ray splasher thing. It comes out of his tail. You know, tigers' tails are their greatest weapon. His tail is his greatest weapon. I think it has that thing where you can shoot at the ray chargers. I don't think a light bulb. And he's sending out like sparks or something, like spark ray balls. And most of our attacks against her is blocked by his adamantium claws. Wonder how he got his hands on adamantium. Isn't that substance supposed to be rare or something like that? I mean, Marvel was pretty big in the 90s when this game was made, so I guess it's kind of fitting. I don't know, maybe they're like capitalizing on the Marvel craze. I remember Sigma was kind of like, or I think one version of Sigma was kind of like Captain America, and there was Wolverine Sigma too in the previous game, so I guess they were like, trying to capitalize on the Marvel craze at the time in the good old 1990s, when games were at their best. Society was at its best at this point in time too. This is where smartphones and computers and the internet dominated everything. We just had the very basic computers that didn't really go on the internet as much. We didn't really have smartphones either, but everyone was happy. It was a greater time for mankind, a greater time for humanity, that's what some would say. I'm not saying the modern technologies today are necessarily bad, but the 90s had some kind of charm that we may never get to see again. Today, I'm just gonna go give him some. Oh, look, he's gonna go into overdrive mode. He's gonna suddenly gain a bunch of strength like the Hulk. He's gonna try and rip us apart. But oh no, it just caused him to get stuck to the wall, only for him to get exterminated by us. We took out one of the toughest Mavericks in the game, only using our X-Buster. I mean, our upgraded X-Buster, obviously, but we still killed him just using an X-Buster without any weapons or anything like that. Here we go. What weapon did we get this time? Oh yeah, I remember now. The Ray Splasher. Yeah, this weapon is so great. They knew it was going to be the best weapon in the game. That's why they named it after me. The Ray Phoenix Splasher. A Ray Splasher. Oh, how honored I am to have a Mega Man X3 or Rockman X3 weapon that's named after me. Ray Phoenix, signing out.